We're live? We're live. I have an end stream button. I don't know, I wonder if there's some settings. Oh, yeah, I wonder if I can go in the settings and make it so that like it doesn't start until I hit start stream on YouTube. All right. So this morning had a bunch of stuff going on. Getting my enhanced license and kids had a doctor's appointment, so did not do work this morning. But I'm gonna squeeze in an hour before dinner here and hopefully just kind of outline a little bit more content stuff. Looks like everybody can see everything, you can hear everything. Looks good. All right. And streaming at 720p definitely takes less of a toll on my computer. I do need a new computer. Well, needs a strong word. I would like a new computer, and I will get one eventually. But I don't know. I definitely don't need one. But if I'm going to be doing this all the time, or if I'm like editing videos and stuff a lot, then I could see myself getting one for sure. All right, so first of all, I'm on Twitter, and of course I tweeted out something about VCs and investing, and a bunch of people are interested in that. So, did you record a session for Quant Secrets Day 3 today? Currently live. There we go. All right. So, with this article, it's like probably the last thing that I want to do is like write this article because I feel like there's so much to learn. So I really have to break this thing down into like much, much smaller, more approachable sizes because just thinking about it as a whole, I have absolutely no idea how I'm going to write this article. But, I can write about, maybe quant trading versus traditional trading. Maybe like what is quant trading? I can kind of work on that. Because like a lot of the stuff I actually don't know a lot about. I mean, like I know some things, like I know what backtesting is, but I don't know how. Like I've never actually done it. Like I talked about how I kind of would do it, but I've never actually done it. I've never actually deployed a quant trading system. So, writing about it is going to be a lot more not like speculative, but just like not from a authoritative standpoint. It's more like, hey, this is what could happen. And certainly like risk management, I don't really know a lot about other than like what other people say. So I don't think I'm going to be writing these sections yet. And that's something that's interesting to talk about as far as like SEO goes. You can update articles and you can make them better over time. So I could start out with a super simple, like what is quant trading article, and it doesn't have to be anything crazy. And it won't get a ton of traffic, but it'll start to get my foot in the door for Google rankings and stuff. But then later on, I can kind of beef up that article and keep adding to it. This is something that Backlinko, Brian Dean from Backlinko does. He's probably only got like, I think his website gets something like 500,000 visitors a year. Is it a month? I don't know. I think it's 500,000 a year. And it's a pretty niche site. It's in, SEO. It's a website on SEO, so it's teaching you SEO. But one of the things that he does is he only has probably about like 30, maybe even less articles on the website. But every year he goes through those different topics and he ups them and he revamps them for the current year and like what's new and like adds more value to those posts. And that's what helps keep them in the top 10 rankings, keeps them fresh. And it also just adds more value to the post. So that's how he's able to like continue to rank for the keywords that he's targeting. Um, a lot of people think that like SEO is about pumping out new content like all the time, constantly. And it's just definitely not true. Like you want to have the best content for whatever keyword you're trying to target. Like if you're just spamming a bunch of low quality stuff, um, I mean, you can expect some traffic just because you're putting out so much, but you're definitely not going to get the quality traffic that you would get if you were writing something that's very valuable for the very specific keyword that you want to rank for. So SEO tip there. So that's something I'll probably do with this post because I don't really know anything. I just like I know theoretically how quant trading works. I don't actually have the blueprint for quant trading yet. So I'm not going to be writing the whole blueprint. I'm just going to be writing some of the things that are going to help me understand more about quant trading and stuff like that. So as time goes on and as I discover more things, then that's when I can write something a little better. So somebody's asking if like Poshmark would make the features that I made in my tool. And no, they wouldn't because Poshmark wants people in their app. So if they made engagement automation stuff, then people would not be using their app. They would just be using that. So yeah, there's no risk of Poshmark baking my stuff into it. All right, so yeah, so that's I mean that's kind of be my approach, and maybe let me look at the let me just look at like the keyword for what is quant trading because there might be like just some little things that I can kind of rank for here. Look at that. There's some traffic. So that's definitely going to be something that I probably start out with. And what I want to do is I kind of want to like be pretty concise about how I answer this question. I want to have like a concise version of like what is quant trading, and then I want to have more expansive like what is quant trading, so that like you can rank for the featured snippet potentially. because right now there is a featured snippet. It's from, oh, actually it changed. I'm pretty sure it was in this article um, last time. So yeah, they're switching up this. What is quant trading? So yeah, I'm gonna want to kind of iterate on that and do something like that. But you know what? I might actually just start out. I don't know. You know, it's such a low difficulty keyword. It's a catch-22 because my site has no like SEO authority. I feel like I should write just a very specific like what is quant trading article. And yeah, it's not bringing in like a ton of traffic, but just depends on how quickly I want to get traffic, I think. Hmm. Yeah, no, I think I want to go generic. I'm gonna go generic, and I'm gonna just include what is quant trading in there. So, is there actually a distinctive difference between what algorithmic trading is? Difference between algorithmic Mm. So technically, quant trading is like a bigger bubble. Trading strategy, advanced mathematical models, conduct research, analyzing historical data. Traders develop quant-based strategies, execute these strategies. Quant traders, mostly used by financial institutions and hedge funds, though individuals are also known to engage in such strategy building. One of the strategies built, the key is to pick investments or build strategies solely based on mathematical analysis. Algorithmic trading is a subset of quantitative trading that uses pre-programmed algorithm. The algorithm, using quantitative models, decides on various important aspects of the trade, such as price, timing, and quantity. Oh, so I guess technically, like you could have quantitative analysis, but then like still manually trade. So like algorithmic trading is like the automation part of quant trading. Okay. makes sense. So quantitative trading is actually more the analysis and testing and developing of strategies. And algorithmic trading is actually like building automation systems for trading so that you're not spending your time looking at the markets and trying to time the markets. This streaming just makes my computer so slow. So slow. And for some reason Safari's like really slow on my laptop. I don't know what it is. I think they just want everybody to switch to an M1 Mac instead of using Intel. It's something Apple would do for sure. All right, so that's interesting. I might include that as a section in my article, just like um, quant trading versus algorithmic trading. All right, so let's kind of turn these into like sections that I can kind of write about. I don't know if I want that section. I don't know. That's not going to bring in a ton of SEO, but I mean, it would probably be valuable for people. Um, so quantitative trading strategies, I probably want more like algorithmic trading strategies. No, well, I would want quantitative trading analysis strategies. The quant trading books one is good. It's good for just getting some like additional links in there and just like I said, providing more value. Um, Sample algorithm. I'll probably get rid of this one because like I don't know what I can go based off of what other people say, but I don't know what it takes to make a successful quant trader. I'm just getting started, so I'm not gonna like speculate and say that I totally understand what's going on when I have absolutely no idea what's going on. call this speculative, because that's really the technical term for like day trading. So I'd probably put like the advantages. Elements of quant trading. I don't know. I kind of want to change this word. Um, is there like a quant trading? I don't know, like steps or something like that? Nothing. Looks like. Let me just Google that quick. Roadmap would be a good word. Process. Process is a good word. So like I could say like so like instead of elements of quant trading, I can call it like full quant trading process. Actually, we'll call it like quant trading process beginning to end, something like that. Yeah, I kind of like this. I mean, like I feel like all of these are things that I can definitely research in the near term. That's, going to at least sound cohesive, and it's probably actually going to help people. Anybody that stumbles on the website. Um, Speaking of which, I'm interested. So like, it's been a long time since I've started like a brand new website. Um, what? No way. I already got clicks. I got 3 impressions and 3 clicks. What? Doesn't tell me what I ranked for. Oh way. That's so cool. I got a click from Tanzania and Germany. Look at that. SEO works. I'm gonna tweet this. What's the infinity HTML symbol? All right, there we go. Most of this live stream is actually just Twitter. It's not good. My average position was 1. I don't think it gets any better than that. Okay, let's get back to it. That is kind of crazy though. Like I have other websites that get no clicks ever. So for it to get 2 clicks in 14 hours, well, I guess it's been about 24 hours. I don't know actually when it was indexed. I wonder if it tells me what time. So it was actually read today. It wasn't read yesterday. So yeah, it's been less than 24 hours and I already got some clicks. Sweet. All right. I forget why I was looking at that. Hmm. Well, anyways, I'm actually going to be done here in about 15 minutes. So, um, one thing I'm going to do is I'll probably set up some sort of like subheadings and stuff like that. So like I want like a condensed version of like what is quant trading because that can technically rank for like featured snippets and stuff like that. But I think I want to add more to this section just so it seems like it's more authoritative and you know, quant trading information. So for like these sections, I mean, there's not a lot of like, I guess you could kind of do like a how they're the same and how they're different kind of thing. And I might start with like how they're different. Oops. I'll probably do the same for this. So I probably won't actually like include these titles in the actual article. This is mostly just for helping me actually just kind of write it and like coming up with you know, ways to approach the article so that I'm kind of answering more questions and understanding, you know, what I should be writing in these sections. And instead of advantages and disadvantages, I say pros and cons. Probably. Pros, cons. The quant trading process. So this is going to be more like the backtesting, developing algorithms, deploying algorithms, which is kind of like this. So like strategy identification. So I kind of want like this type of stuff. So it's like developing a strategy, backtesting for strategy, deploying your strategy. And instead of your strategy, I'll do strategies. And yeah, I'll probably add the risk management section. Like, yeah, I'll call it risk management. Yeah, I think that like seems pretty good. I mean, it seems like risk management is like in all of these, so that's definitely something that people, you know, would expect to see in a quant trading article for sure. JDMOC.com / quick SEO. Perfect. All right. Should I say developing strategies? I should probably say developing strategies just to like keep it consistent. And these ones I would actually probably use as like subheaders in my article because like these are something that would rank for like keywords. So like if I said like developing quant trading strategies. I could do like quant trading risk management or something like that. Cool. Something like that. I don't love like adding quant trading, but it kind of does hammer home like what this, content is about. So, and nobody's gonna Google developing strategies. They're gonna Google like how to make a quant trading strategy. Um, so like that's kind of more where you want to like edge your content is towards like what people are actually searching for, not just like what the title of the topic is kind of thing. Um, Skills and requirements for quant trading. So like um, math skills, developer skills, um, money skills. I don't know. Um, it's really mostly just math and developer skills. But I would say it's mostly, I mean, it's definitely a good mix of both because, like, the developer skills, it's a lot of different moving parts to be able to talk on both the front end and build or talk on the back end, and have some sort of front end interface that kind of shows you what's going on. And money skills is just like, it's probably more like planning skills. How do you actually just do all this stuff? Quant trading strategy. So this is where I'll add like swing trading, and there were some other articles that had a bunch of different strategies, so I can kind of go through those and kind of add, all the different ones that I can find, and that will be useful. Um, I know like mean reversion was one. Yeah, there was a bunch of them. So yeah, so that's what I'll do for this one. Quant trading books, and then sample algorithms for quant trading. I'll probably put this at the bottom. Cool. That's pretty well outlined. I know today's stream wasn't like incredibly valuable, but I did give you a little bit of insight into, why I decided to kind of write this article this way, instead of writing very small focused articles. So yeah, I'm hoping that works. I mean, clearly something's working. And what's interesting about like this, having 2 clicks in this, the same day that I, submit the sitemap. I think it comes down to the domain. That I think Quant Secrets is a really clickbaity domain. So I really think that's going to help my SEO a lot, and that's kind of the reason why I got that domain because it makes it seem like, oh, like this is the one I should be clicking because they're obviously know some information that I don't know. Whether or not that's true, stay tuned. But yeah, that's it for today. Oops. And yeah, see you guys tomorrow. And then I don't plan on doing these on the weekend, so after tomorrow, I'll see you Monday. Sweet.